Yeah.
Okay, so hi Shariq, welcome to Grid Diaries. Uh, we
Hi.
just we're just gonna start with an intro and just walk us through what you do here, what your work like, and what is your life after work also.
I work at Grid as a marketing executive, and I am specifically working on the content side over here. That includes all your blogs, your case studies, any kind of information that we produce through our official channels, right? So my job is to basically not only create some sort of a brand awareness, but also reach out to specific people in the industry that we're targeting. And this mostly includes people who are experts in their industry. And so our blogs and our case studies or any other kind of material that we produce is also written in a way that specifically targets the technical expertise and kind of creates this resonance with them.
Exactly. So and like, what is your after work routine like?
So my after work routine is mostly listening to music. I work out every now and then. I my weekends are mostly me watching football. Like I'm a big football fan,
Wow,
and yeah, my favorite team is Arsenal.
nice.
And yeah, still
How
waiting
are they?
for.
How are they faring this year?
Well, I guess they're faring well. I mean, we're still waiting for the Premier League title, but I mean, I just hope that I see that in my lifetime at least.
Oh damn, it's that bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, to be realistic. But then it's fun. Like, I love playing football and I love following it as well. And yeah, it's mostly music, football, or I'm also into movies. So I kind of, before joining Grid, I also used to work as a freelance movie critic.
Oh,
And uh,
I did not know that. Nice.
yeah, so yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Nice. So, like you said, you work basically curating content and writing the content for that goes on all our channels. So,
Yeah.
what does your day to day look like? How do you plan your day? How do you go about it? What are the tools that you use?
We start off by curating a list of articles, and the list of articles are basically centered around specific keywords that I usually research. So I use tools like Uber Suggest and the Google itself, Google search itself, to find long tail keywords that give us a good idea of the kind of searches that people in our market, which is pretty niche, they are looking for. So we create a list of titles, and then, I mean, with the advent of AI, we are depending on AI a bit, but AI hasn't reached the stage yet where we can completely rely on it for technical articles, especially something that is very niche. Both from because we are a local operations management platform, our technology itself is niche, and the industries that we work, that is heavy industries, that is pretty niche itself.
Yeah.
So we kind of use AI to help us create a structure, but this is where my own personal research comes into the picture. So I have to basically search for technical content and kind of put the meat on the skeleton.
Yeah, nicely put. But like you talked about AI, so like of course we know that in our like niche segment, it cannot be totally we cannot be totally dependent on it because it cannot do the very technical stuff that we have to talk about very well.
Yeah.
But how do you think AI in general has changed a marketer's or a content writer's workflow in general in the last like say for 3 4 years?
Yeah. So as I said, the skeleton itself, right? it though it wasn't a very difficult task to attain, it was still time consuming, right? And especially from a marketing perspective, where you have so many competitors, and especially in the SaaS space, right? So you always want to stay ahead, you always want to push out new content. So even though it might not make things easier from a technical point of view, it does make things faster. So we get the skeleton and the technicalities, the research. Once you understand the product, once you understand the industries we operate in, you get a good idea, and then you don't even have to do a lot of research after one point. You know what the product and the solution entails, and all you have to then do is frame the article and any kind of content piece, personalize it. But I think one thing to note over here is that when we look at it from SEO perspective, AI has also standardized a lot of content. So that means a lot of articles or content in general feels the same, right? Because the voice, the tone, and the structure might feel same. And when you look at high performing articles, especially in our space, the high performing articles are always written by experts. They are highly personalized. So as I mentioned, so what I have been doing lately is I have been focusing on a 40/60 ratio, where I personally involve using AI to create a framework of the article, give me a head start. But the crucial information, all the pivotal points and all the insights that readers are looking for, this is where we bring our own, as a content writer, we bring our own perspective into it, we bring our own knowledge into it.
So I think 60/40 is actually a really good number here, where you get a head start, like you mentioned, and you finalize with your own perspective. So okay, what are your top 5 apps on your phone or on your laptop that you use?
One app that I use a lot would be, I mean, it's not an app on my phone, but I love using Figma a lot.
Okay.
And for some reason I am into digital art, and I love using Figma. I just love the how easy it makes things, and it kind of reduces the learning curve that you need for something like Photoshop, for example.
Very true.
Yeah. And another app would be a habit tracker that I use for myself. So I kind of like, there's a lot of things that I like to tick off at the end of the day that I follow, and that kind of maintains discipline for me personally. Third would be Instagram.
Yeah, I know that is on everybody's list.
We all love doom scrolling. And I guess another would be, because I'm like into music, so for some reason I'm still into SoundCloud a lot.
No, I completely relate with that. You find a lot of indie mixes there.
Exactly. I mean, you get new perspective. There's always someone coming out with fresh music, and people just putting their own stuff, and I like that. So I might be a little conservative over here, but then I still prefer SoundCloud over Spotify.
But you do use Spotify.
Yeah, I do use Spotify. Yeah. And the fifth would be probably YouTube, I guess. I mean, I just love putting something on, when I'm having my lunch, dinner, or whatever. Like, my ADHD kind of needs that influx of information.
Okay, that was actually all of the questions that I had planned. Thank you, Shariq, for being on our in-house show. I hope you enjoyed being here, and we'll see you on social media really soon.
Yeah, I'll see you in the next sync call.
Yeah, we'll meet in the next sync call, definitely. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dhruv. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.